Governor Kean established New Jersey's Governor's School to inspire the state's most talented young minds. His lasting commitment to supporting young people continues to shape generations of leaders today.
What was so visionary about Governor Kean bringing Governor's School here is it unearthed those kids and brought them together and showed them a world of knowledge and information that they really had no access to. Because remember, back then, we were not on the web. The thing that's true all the way through, including today, is that a program like that shows kids that we are recognizing and appreciating talent, and that society needs that talent because those are the kids who are going to go on and solve the problems that affect our quality of life.
It was part of a legacy that focused on giving young people an opportunity to do things they might never have thought they could do, and it made a difference in a whole bunch of young people's lives.
Probably 1987, I was a high school student in New Jersey at Watchung Hills Regional High School. I was selected to participate in the Governor's School of the Sciences. We learned about Einstein's theory of relativity and how it worked. And I just remember being like, if you find the thing you love, when you get around people who love it, it's rocket fuel. We won the Nobel Prize in 2011. The work that we did came out in 1998. So, you know what, I went to Governor's School in 1987, so just 11 years from in Governor's School to making a Nobel Prize discovery. And I feel like I can draw a real through line back to that course in special relativity that I took in Governor's School. It really inspired me to go into a career in science.
Here at Drew University, we run the Governor's School program in the sciences, which Governor Kean established in 1984. And so we'll be having our 42nd program this year. We consistently get close to 300 applications every year of students looking to participate in the program.
You know, Governor Kean had this central insight that public service, civic engagement was actually waning among the youth in the 1980s. And the Governor's School was an effort to address that in a very meaningful way. And I think it did that actually very successfully.
Once you go to Governor's School and you meet all these other girls who like science, you realize you're not alone, and this is cool. And this is what it means to walk the talk when you're a leader. Governor Kean, after forming this program, every summer he visited each one. When you're 16 and you meet the governor of the state who's thanking you for applying to this program and working hard, it's just amazing. And I've been a Governor Kean groupie ever since.
New Jersey Governor's School is just one example of leadership set by Governor Kean, who shows that integrity, vision, and courage can define a life of public service.
There is no playbook, but leaders like Governor Kean provide a clear example of the standard to strive for. And in the divided times we now find ourselves in, his example of selfless bipartisan leadership is more important than ever. He has shown that integrity, vision, and courage define true public service.
One of the things about Governor Kean that I think is really important, and it's important for a young person if they want to be successful. Governor Kean was determined. It was something he wanted to do, and he stayed with it until either he got it done or he failed. And he was unafraid to say that failure was a part of the process. You're not going to always succeed. Sometimes you're going to fail.
We need to be reaching out and getting young people involved early in the process, join into the process and work on public policy. And I've seen a number of really, really able people who start their careers by serving and serving well and brilliantly.
You can be successful in politics and be a good human being. You don't have to be mean. You don't have to be hyper-partisan. You don't have to be vindictive. You always hold out a higher goal that we can share, that we all want to work toward. And then we might disagree occasionally on specifics on how to get to that goal, but you never question who we are as Americans or what we believe and the values that we hold.
And that's a lesson for young people, too. You don't have to be a divisive figure and so forth or say nasty things about everybody else in order to win and get things done.
He is a very genuinely kind individual. And if we had as many kind people in government as Tom, we might not have the problems that we have today.
Remember, 1,787 votes. There was no reason to believe that he was going to become the most popular governor
of my lifetime, but he did. And he did because he understood both the power and the possibility of politics. He did it through his own hard work and his willingness to sacrifice for the people who elected him. And I think he deserves a lot of credit for that.
So I would tell the kids, first of all, know what you believe. And second, have the courage of your convictions and wherever you are. And don't let fear intimidate you from saying what you believe.